Two trucks having sex. Two trucks having sex. My muscles involuntarily flex. Two trucks having sex. Two trucks having sex. My muscles involuntarily flex. Two pickup trucks making love.
Listen up, Autothons and Decepticlowns. You are listening to Prime Cuts, a non-linear history of the Transformers franchise on television. I'm one of your hosts, Mara.
I'm your other host, Audrey.
And we're back. We are almost done, in fact, with G1 Season 2. We've only got 4 episodes left after this week. And these are sort of mid, I would say. Nothing.
Yeah, these are kind of nothing burger episodes for the most part.
Yeah, like
which I mean, again, they are still pretty wacky in not in relation to anything that's not.
Yeah, look, they're
season
not
2
normal.
of G1 of Transformers, but
yeah, they're not normal. Okay, let's get one thing straight. None of this is normal, but relatively kind of boring. Although there is one moment in Trans-Europe Express that made me had to pause the episode because I was laughing too hard. We'll get to it pretty shortly here. But yes, we watched 2 episodes, the Trans-Europe Express and Cosmic Rust, which I think is more interesting.
I forgot the really Islamophobic thing in the first scene. Sorry, I was just looking at my notes again for the first time. We were talking before we started recording about the questionable depictions of Middle Eastern folks again. Not even though, because it's Turkey, which is Europe.
Turkey.
It's fine.
But yeah, I mean, Cosmic Rust is interesting for.
I just think Turkey's Morocco.
A lot of the stuff it introduces, like a lot of stuff in Cosmic Rust will come up later, and like Cosmic Rust itself is a thing that will repeatedly come up. But the episode itself is kind of But yeah, we'll start with Racism Corner over on Trans-Europe Express, because we do start in quote unquote Istanbul,
where everyone is wearing fezzes.
Yeah,
which Istanbul and Turkey in general are famous for. You know,
David Wise strung out on 7 different stimulants, writing 5 different scripts. Turkey's basically Morocco, right? They're like right next to each other. Whatever, it's fine. I'll just write it. It's not like it matters. Yeah, if you can believe it. If you can believe it. Mm-hmm.
I want to be very clear about the fez in particular and how egregious it is for it to be in Turkey. It was outlawed in Turkey in 1925.
Well,
it has not been a part of Turkish men's dress since 1925, when it was literally outlawed.
Well, maybe David Wise hasn't been there since 1925. Anyway,
I just, it's such an egregious error, if you do any research whatsoever.
Research? Oh, hold on now, little lady. You think they have the time or money to do research on this show?
Such an egregious error. Anyway, they're in Istanbul. They're all wearing illegal hats.
Look, it's just some old history stuff. The Fez is never banned.
And one of the first things out of a human character's mouth in this episode is by the beard of the prophet.
Good stuff, guys. Great stuff.
I literally, I was distracted because I was doing a little bit of work at the same time, and I heard that line, and I literally, my head whipped around so fast that I got a little bit of whiplash.
Yeah.
But anyway, Megatron is in the highly illegal area of Istanbul, where the underground fez market of Istanbul, where he is looking for a prophet. We're batting 1,000 here.
He's specifically looking for some guy to tell him about the Pearl of
Sage.
Bahudin. Yeah, he's a sage. He Kool-Aid Mans through the wall to look for the sage, to ask him about a pearl, because yet again, the Decepticon plan hinges on a special rock of some nature. This happens a lot. And yeah, he gets where it is, and he kidnaps a guy, and he has the Constructicons go dig it. Yes?
Aladdin came out after this.
Yeah. It wasn't a great time in mass American media for.
I know, but I was like,
all-
maybe they just like didn't do any research and just pulled from general like Muslim countries and by using Aladdin. But no, they didn't, because Aladdin came out 8 years later. Well,
they had
7.
even less. They had even like older stereotypes to pull
Yeah.
from. Hence the Fez. And yeah, off screen,
Well,
by
there
the
are
way.
offenses. But Aladdin doesn't take place in Turkey.
No. But off screen, by the way, Megatron arranges an entire like international race to get one guy's car. It just seems like he'd just probably steal the car.
But that's no fun.
That's true. It's no fun. And the Stunticons need
Right.
enrichment.
Exactly. It's like the Stunticons are going to start tearing up. Motormaster's going to start tearing up the furniture. If,
Wildrider's just gonna start slamming through walls in the base. You gotta let him go do some road terrorism.
That's true. Wildrider really is the. I do think though that like Dragstrip actually has the best moment in this one, just wordlessly dragging the car out in the background later in the episode. Just,
Being a
like,
fucking.
the best moment is like Megatron's monologuing at Augie, and Dragstrip's just like in the background dragging his car like a corpse.
Yeah. So we're in France now. Thankfully, we don't spend a terribly long time in.
I think we're
the wonderful land of
specifically in
racism.
Monaco, right?
Maybe it's unclear.
Like, I think that is the point, right? That it's supposed to be like the Grand Prix
I think.
kind of thing. And it's listen, I saw the map they used.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's.
I saw the map they used, and it's south of it's in the south of France, relative on this map to where Monaco probably would be.
I love. There's a lot to love on this map. That obviously, yeah, it's general
what's
Monaco
not to love?
area. I mean, you got to go through all of the fucked up countries. I don't think. Yeah, you don't have to go through Romania though, or. I don't even know what this northern one is. It's supposed to be the Czech Republic, I guess.
It's probably Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, but it's CIECH. So that could be anything.
ECH. Do you have? Oh God, I need to see this map.
Yeah. I'll get it to you right away.
Thanks.
Right away.
I need. Yeah.
Here it is.
Unlike some
this is
people, I don't
Europe.
watch this live as we.
This is Europe.
Okay.
This is the path.
Okay, so what's the interesting thing about Czech is that it looks like there is a Z there that was erased and replaced with the I, if you look. Or an H, which is, like, also not correct, but at least, like, I understand how you get Czech with it, you know?
Just love Romania. That's where
I'm
they get all
actually
the
into
rum.
Bulgaria myself.
Bulgaria. I didn't even notice Bulgaria.
Bulgaria's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
And of course, Swiss, but that's fine. It's a small country. You're not going to write the whole damn name out.
Like, the things that are shortened, like Czech, if it were spelled correctly in Swiss, I don't care about. I do like, first of all, Albania apparently being... I'm pretty sure Albania was part of Yugoslavia. Please don't at me if it wasn't. I'm gonna Google.
Don't say anything. You're going to start another Balkan war if you say the wrong thing.
It wasn't. I'm sorry, it wasn't. I'm wrong. That's on me. But regardless of whether or not it's part of Yugoslavia, I do like the way it seems to cut across Yugoslavia based on the way its name's spelled. I know it's just supposed to be that. Also, I don't think Bulgaria is that large, or shall I say Bulgaria.
I don't think it's that shape either. I don't.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
There's a lot happening here.
There's... France is expanding into the Arctic Ocean, which is really interesting. Far into the Atlantic. And Africa
France
does not
appears
appear
to
to
be huge.
exist. Speaking of Morocco, it does not appear to exist.
Yeah, maybe this explains everything. All of that weird stuff is because the old history is greater than we even know.
And there is...
The world looks totally different.
And folks, there is one island in the Mediterranean.
Just the one.
And it seems to be Sicily.
That's right. Yeah, this map is hilarious.
Unless it's Malta. It could be Malta.
The only other map I can think of that's really funny is I think it's from Prime, where they have a map of the United States and like half the states are just missing, and like I think Kansas is just floating above everything else. That one's really good. But yeah, this map of Europe is fucked. But the point is, this is the path of the Europa 2000, which is a big race, and the Autobots are in it because they're gonna win that $20 million prize and the $1 million winner's bonus, and they're going to donate it to charity because they're the good guys.
Where's Greece here? Sorry, I'm still stuck on this map. I'm stuck on Turkey being directly under Russia.
It's really troubling. It's a really troubling map when you look. The longer you look at it, the more things you notice. Maybe that's why the race doesn't takes a little time. Yeah, so the Autobots are here. It's Bumblebee, Trax, Smokescreen, Blue Streak, and Wheeljack are your Autobot racers. But one guy is very unhappy that the Autobots are here, and he's the #1 race car driver in the U.S., Augie Canay, which is a crazy name. That's like a name from the 20s, and he just got dropped into 1985.
No, Augie makes sense to me. Maybe it's just because... Okay, so maybe it's just because I just listened to Alice's Restaurant for Thanksgiving, which is a great... But the cop in Alice's Restaurant is Augie.
I guess there's also like Augie Doggy and Doggy. Well, that's spelled differently, though. The spelling is very interesting. No, it's not. Okay, I thought it was spelled fucked. I thought there was an H in there.
Oh, no, it's. I imagine it's Auggi.
Normal, yeah. Regular old Augie. But he's mad because he got a brand new car from Simultech or StemTech or whatever the fuck it is. It's a super cool car.
I think it's Simultech.
And he doesn't like the Autobots are here with their robot brains to cheat. But the French guys tell him to shut up and go race.
Well, the French guy's like, oh, it's a charity event.
Yeah, it's like, bro.
Yeah, and he goes, yeah, and I'm the recipient. Give me my $1 million.
And I'm the charity, bud. Charity of me. Going to the Augie Canay Foundation. To pay for my many divorces.
Also, this one, 2-line character also has the worst French accent I've ever heard. He's like, it is for charity.
Yeah, it sounds like Quebecois French accent.
Yeah, it is like Quebecois, which is kind of like French, but not really like French. It is sort of like this instead. Eh?
Anytime you do a bad French accent, just say, no, I wasn't doing a French accent. I was doing a Quebecois French accent.
See, I have Canadian privileges. I get to do it.
So yes,
as a descendant of the Anglican Canadians, of the Anglican Canadian side, I get to make fun of French Canadians as much as I want.
You've got the cue card.
Yeah.
So this race goes underway. The race is ultimately not very important. It's the episode is named after it, but as we saw with the Search for Alpha Trion, you don't necessarily have to be important to get the episode named after you.
So, unlike in the Search of Alpha Trion, this one actually never ends.
That's true.
The search for Alpha Trion had the opposite issue, where the search ended in the first 10 minutes, and then there was the rest of the episode. This one, the race does not actually end. Everyone just goes home.
Yeah, because they realize that it's all a sham, except the people who ran the race that they're still waiting for that winner's circle interview, you know? But yes, the reason the Autobots are here is because they also suspect that Megatron is going to want this fancy new racing car. And they're right. So while Megatron is trying to dig up this pearl, he's got Scavenger in there, doing his thing. He sends the Stunticons out to do some wacky races shenanigans. Oh, excuse me, I forgot 2 Autobots that are in here. Sunstreaker and Sideswipe are also in the race. And they get fucked up pretty bad very quickly because the Stunticons arrive and do some Fast and Furious shit to them where they box them in and run them off the road.
Literally, Augie is the only human in this race.
I think so. I believe that is true.
It's all the Stunticons, and then it's Jazz and Bumblebee and Sunstreaker and Sideswipe.
Although, I guess before that, there are probably other racers that are human, because I really like the scene where Augie's driving like an asshole because he hates the Autobots. And at one point, Bumblebee literally like yanks him out of his car and shakes him around like, stop driving like a dickhead.
So the serious, well, okay, so before that happens, they do kidnap the guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, look, the Decepticons have kidnapped a man. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
They've kidnapped the man. Well, I only mention it because he has the funniest background escape I've seen in this show so far.
It's really
so it's like Rumble's in charge. Who is this guy? I missed it.
This is Professor Terra Nova. He was kidnapped off screen. He's a Pearl guy. He knows about the Pearl.
Okay, great. So they kidnapped this guy off screen. Rumble's like left in charge of him. He's put into cuffs that open under like UV light or something.
Yeah.
These very mysterious cuffs. Whatever. That's fine. And Rumble's like, okay, I have you cuffed. And Megatron is immediately distracted by something exploding on the side. And he's like, Rumble, come here. And Rumble like goes over. And there's like the UV light that they have been like hanging off of. And this guy just like goes over and unlocks himself. And the Decepticons have this whole scene. Oh, that's what it is. It's the Stunticons called to say that the Autobots are also in the race, and so like Megatron is trying to field their request. And as they're like having this conversation, he just like escapes off of like up a cliffside in the background. It's really funny.
He just leaves.
Which, like, I guess never seen again. That's it.
Well, he is later because Blue Streak encounters him, and he's
that's
like,
right. Yeah.
Wait, who the fuck are you? What are you doing here? Yeah. I mean, this guy. I don't know why they still need him. They found the Pearl, so like they don't need him for anything. I don't think.
Maybe for like activating it or something.
Maybe, I don't know.
But like anyway, that was a really interesting scene. But yes, then so what happens here with Augie is he's driving like an asshole, and he like pushes Bumblebee into the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And Bumblebee like literally like folds out and has to transform back into root mold, and he's like, that motherfucker, and
yanks him out of his car.
Well, Jazz, and he's just like standing there, and Jazz comes up to him like still in car mode and is like, you okay, dude? And he's like, yeah, that guy drove me off the road. He's gonna.
Well, that's interesting. I don't. Jazz is not in this episode.
Oh, sorry, not Jazz. Blue Streak. It's Blue Streak. But, like, yeah, so Blue Streak comes up there, he's like, hey, dude, are you okay? And Bumblebee's like, no, that guy, like, knocked me off the road, and he's gonna get people killed. And Blue Streak's like, okay, well, climb on!
Yeah, let's go, man.
Bumblebee rides Blue Streak up to the front again, pulls him off to the side, and then, yes, removes him physically from the car, and is like, I don't care if you die, but do not bring other people down with you, and like shoves him back in the car.
Not the last time someone is going to climb onto the back of someone else in car mode in this episode, by the way. But yeah, this is where the Stunticons start fucking shit up. They take out everybody except for Blue Streak, Bumblebee, and Trax. And I just have to talk about the thing that made me like had to pause because I was laughing so hard. So like they're roughing everybody up. They're doing their thing. And the way that Smokescreen gets taken out is insane to me because he's driving down the road. He doesn't know what's happening yet. He's da-da-da. And then he sees Wildrider transform into car mode and drive right at him. And Smokescreen just says completely calmly in a monotone fashion, Wildrider. And then there's a beat. And then he just gets run off the road and explodes. I was dying. Wildrider. Beat. Car crash noises.
I think I missed that one while working.
Yeah, it's really good. The Wildrider has another really good scene later too. He's busting a nut all over the place. You know how he is. So yes, it's just Bumblebee, Trax, and Blue Streak. By now they realize that some fishy's going on here. The Stunticons steal Augie's car. So he climbs into Blue Streak and drives across the finish line. It's like a four-way tie. And while all of the announcers are like, oh my god, we have to get an interview, they just keep driving because it's not actually important who wins the race because the race is a sham. And At some point, Blue Streak attacks the Stunticons and latches onto the rear of Wildrider's car mode. And one of them, I forget who asked Motormaster, should we help Wildrider? And the Motormaster says, nah, he's fine. And he's right, because the way that Wildrider dislodges Blue Streak is that he slams directly into the side of a mountain at 175 miles an hour and has no ill effects from it.
They don't have any weak spots.
He rams into the side of a mountain at like almost 200 miles an hour. Blue Streak gets launched, and then Wildrider says, well, there we go, and just like reverses and drives off.
I did forget how much fun the Stunticons are.
They literally are just huge dipshit assholes for fun. Like, they're just the guys Megatron sends in if he wants a bunch of shit busted up for no reason. And Wildrider might be my favorite one, if only because he has the funniest intro of any character in this show so far. But yeah, they get to the Decepticons. This is where Blue Streak gets thrown off, and this is where he encounters the guy, because he like climbs on top of a cliff, and there's just this dude who's like, oh my god, you're an Autobot, please come help me. And Blue Streak's like, huh? Okay. Who are you? So this is where we get the background on the Pearl, because it's not actually a Pearl. It's a thing that fell off of the Nemesis when it was crashing, right? It's like a weather control device, I guess, or like it can be used for that. But the effect is really unstable. So
why is it called this?
The Pearl, because the guys because he mentions that it was dug up in the 14th century. And they named it the Pearl of Boudin. But yeah, it doesn't look like a pearl. It looks like a jawbreaker with a bunch of shit glued to it. And the first time that they dug it up, it almost destroyed an entire city. So, the Pearl of Boudin.
Fine, sure.
Anyway, the reason they need Augie's car is because the engine of the car is built out of a very specific alloy that they need to house the Pearl so that they can actually use it as a weapon, and it's not just a totally unstable thing. And this is where we get one of the funniest shots I've ever seen, because as you mentioned, Megatron is holding the Pearl monologuing. Dragstrip is dragging the car out of Motormaster's trailer in the background.
It's like, again, it's just like, it's such a precious car to Augie that it really does look like a corpse. It's like, anyway, here's the corpse of your loved one.
Yeah. And during all of this, so they hear all this, and Bumblebee says, I've got an idea. We just got to get the Pearl. And the scale of what happens here is really mind-boggling. He spider monkeys up Megatron's whole arm and steals the Pearl, which, by the way, he is like this. Like, in scale, he is like the size of a baby to Megatron right now. I don't think Bumblebee has ever been drawn smaller in this show.
This is a wild thing that he does.
He crawls up his arm, steals the Pearl. I think, Megatron...
He drives up his body.
Yeah,
and Megatron just stays frozen with his palm open. Palm facing up, the Pearl in his palm, facing up, totally open, as Bumblebee drives up his body and does not react at all until after the Pearl is gone.
I wrote in my notes, Megatron's reaction time leaves a lot to be desired.
He's failing that drunk test at the
boy.
at the science museum.
They have to install one of those breathalyzer starting things on the Nemesis. Also, there's a few things about it I forgot to mention. When they get to there's a double beautiful track, like back-to-back tracks lines here when they get to this place, because what he says when they get there is, cooking up another sleazy scheme, Megatron. Sleazy?
Well, I mean, it's Drax. What do you expect from him, really?
Yet another slutty plan from the Emperor of Destruction.
Kind of like it, Daddy. Anyway.
And then Blue Streak just stares at him.
And that's how we defeated the Decepticons this week.
And then
With
when
the
he
power
shows
of
him
homophobia.
when he shows him the pearl, then Trax says, "What's that? Something the Easter Bunny brought you?"
Jesus Christ. I showed you my pearl, please reply.
I just want all everyone to stop and just be like, "What are you talking about? What? How do you know what that is, Trax?"
From Rule.
Ah.
Trax has become Catholic.
I've converted, Blue Streak. You didn't notice me saying all those Hail Marys before the race?
Crossing myself.
So, yeah, I just wanted to mention
I
that.
love the Catholic aesthetic.
I also wanted to mention when Scrapper goes to start messing with Augie's car, Blue Streak and Trax shoot him, and he gets launched. He it's like 2 frames of animation. He gets hit and he just goes flying. It was really funny. And yeah, the rest of the episode. So Bumblebee cracks the pearl open and causes a fucking crazy weather thing. And he's like, Megatron, give up the car. I'm gonna open this pearl all the way up and destroy everything. And Megatron says, "Yeah, you aren't. You." As if. Stunticons, you know what to do. And they form Menasor. It's Menasor time. He's doing his thing. At this point, Augie gets his car back and he drives away. And the Autobots are like, that asshole. He left us to fend for ourselves. I wouldn't expect anything better from that shithead. Oh, but as it turns out, he didn't drive away. He drove up a cliff so he could ramp his car off the cliff, bail out of it, and ram it directly into Menasor's face. It really looks like he just murders the Stunticons here.
I literally, specifically, it looks like he murders Menasor.
He just his head explodes.
His head explodes. My note for it is, that's Gore. That's Gore of my comfort character. Because here's the thing: his head explodes, and then he falls down, and then he does not get up.
Yeah. What happens
Not a single one of those 5 motherfuckers gets up.
Yeah. Well, I guess actually the answer is in IDW well, no, never mind. I forgot. Has there ever been a point where someone has destroyed a combiner while they were, shot a combiner through the head or whatever, while they were all combined? What happens? So I was about to say that happened to Scrapper, but Scrapper got killed when they were not Devastator, when they were all separate.
Right.
It's what the fuck happens? I can't remember. Someone will bring up a example of it that I have forgotten, but interesting. Anyway, yeah, he knocks the fuck out of Menasor. The Decepticons retreat. Bumblebee gets the pearl back under control, and they're like, "Wow, Augie."
Their one shared brain cell goes to another part of the body.
Yeah, it's just Wildrider again. And he goes, "Yeah."
Wildrider does not have the shared brain cell at any point.
No, that's why he is able to run face first into a mountain with no ill effects.
It probably goes
Wildrider and Ramjet just repeatedly headbutting each other.
It probably goes to breakdown, honestly.
Yeah, probably. So, yeah, they save the day, and they're like, "Wow, Augie."
Who's the world's worst hostage taker in the next episode, by the way?
Yeah, really funny. Wow, Augie, that was really cool of you. And he's like, "Yeah, whatever. You broke my car. I'm not." He's really tsundere at the end because he's like, "Yeah, I guess there's no prize money for this race. It was all a sham. But I guess if you sell that pearl, you can make a lot of money." I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that an extremely dangerous energy source? Did they release all of the energy so it's just a cool rock now, or is it still it's a weather control machine? You shouldn't sell that to someone.
Yeah, what are they gonna do about it?
So they're gonna sell the pearl for the charitable donation, I guess. And yeah, they the announcer is still waiting for the post-match interview. Someone should tell him that the race was fake. And that's Trans-Europe Express. Oh, there's also a bit where Dead End grabs Augie that I forgot to. He gets manhandled a lot in this episode.
Yeah.
Specifically, the line he has when Dead End, like, cuts him off and transforms. And he says, "So help me if one more of these metal maniacs gets in my way." And then Dead End transforms. "That does it! I'm not taking it anymore." And Dead End says, "That's right, 'cause we're taking your car." Dead End is sort of like a evil Trax voice.
He is. I think Dead End and Trax should les out.
That's true. So
Call them the Scissor Sisters, baby.
all right. Next episode.
Didn't like that one.
Cosmic. We're
Had you in the
moving
first
past
half?
it. Yeah. Cosmic Rust.
I have like very little notes for this.
The Decepticons are on like a fucking field trip, I guess. It's Astro Train, Starscream, Megatron, and Rumble. They're on like a defunct Autobot colony, and they find like a big pillar in the center of this ruined city that has like a ghostly message that's in rhyme. And it says like, "You gotta leave, and you can never go back to Cybertron." It's basically like, you know, a sort of abandon all hope, all ye who enter here kind of situation. And Megatron says, "Well, that won't stop me because I can't read," and he just heads in anyway. And they find, okay, the MacGuffin for this episode is insane. It's a giant bug. It's a giant scarab that shoots laser beams, and Megatron tells everyone to grab it. And I gotta say, I look, it really looks like Starscream's humping that thing when he's trying to lift it. It really looks like it.
Starscream does not feature particularly strongly in this episode, but basically everything he does and says is loaded with innuendo. For reasons
crazy.
that I really can't decipher. Chris Lotta's line reads on some of these things. It's like, why did you say it like that, dude?
He's in his bitchiest form in this. And yeah, you're right. He doesn't like do much. All he does is hump this bug.
Well, that's not true. He diagnoses Megatron.
That's true. I guess he's the doctor.
No. I want to talk about this diagnosis because I want to talk about this line read.
Well, first I have to say that Rumble, when he sees that Starscream having trouble, Rumble says, "I'll help you out," and then he walks up and he's literally up to Starscream's knee, and he just grabs Starscream's leg and starts pulling on that. And Megatron just, "Hey, just fucking stop, you idiots! Get out of the way." So they get the bug, but the bug starts shooting lightning everywhere, and the whole thing starts coming down. And so they go, "Oh shit, we gotta leave." So they all load into Astro Train and get the fuck out of there. But they go through a storm of debris surrounding the planet, and one of the chunks of asteroid punctures Astro Train's hull and slams right into Megatron's shoulder. So they have to go deal with that. And yes, this is where the diagnosis happens.
Yeah, so they're in like sick bay, and like Starscream's looking Megatron over, and he sees something, and the line read on this is, "It looks like some kind of rust."
So the other line of note for this scene is Megatron sitting up and saying, "What is this on my chest hole?" Gross. Don't say it like that.
New hole just dropped.
Yeah, and it looks like rust. And I love when he pulls the rock out with his fucking grabby hand. He literally pulls out like the thing you use to get something off the top shelf, like the fucking grabby claw. He pulls the thing out and he says, "Regrettably, the operation was a success."
Yes.
Bitch.
Which is like not the first time he's used this line or something similar to it.
And Megatron just says, "Your humor escapes me, Starscream." I really like. Also, I just want to shout out another really funny Astro Train line. Yet his voice continues to just be very funny no matter what he's saying, because when they see the lightning bug for the first time, he says, "If this is a lightning bug, I'd hate to meet a dragonfly." Okay, man, that's great. What a great observation you had. So yeah, Megatron's chest hole is oozing rust. Don't worry about it. Perceptor is getting an award. Now, look, I'm not one to gatekeep. I'm not one to poo-poo on this stuff. I just don't know if he's an alien robot. I mean, he made a really cool thing, but like, should he be eligible for a human award?
Well, it's only human so far because we're the only sentient species on this planet.
I guess he lives here, so yeah, he's eligible for this thing.
Yeah, that does bring up a question though. What are the Autobots' citizenships?
Yeah, they have like.
Are they technically stateless?
Yeah, or do they have fucking social security numbers? Like, what's going on there, man?
Do they get spam calls? Have they had their identities been stolen?
Oh my god, someone's buying stuff on Temu with my credit card again, Prime. And why is that my problem?
Sideswipe and Sunstreaker just blame it on their identities getting stolen whenever like Prime is like, "Why did you buy missiles?"
So he's getting an award for making something called Corostop, which prevents rust and corrosion. And what they're going to do, the plan is that they're just going to spray all of the world's monuments with it, all of them, starting with the Statue of Liberty because they're in New York. So it also stops like.
Hey, you want to talk about Spike's line about how they're gonna treat the Statue of Liberty?
What does he say?
Do you remember this?
No, I didn't take a note on this. What did he say?
So there's they're gonna start with the Statue of Liberty, and the Aerialbots are gonna be the one to apply it because they can fly over. Makes sense. Fine, fair enough. So they're on a ferry heading over to Ellis Island. Mm-hmm. And Spike goes, "Come on, Aerialbots, we're gonna spray old Lady Liberty."
Okay. Spike? Okay. I thought that was Silverbolt who said that.
It's time for the Statue of Liberty Bukake.
Yeah. Form Superion and start...
Start jacking it right in the Hudson.
Jesus Christ.
We had our own Pearl Harbor that day.
Yeah. Yeah, Pearl Necklace Harbor, maybe.
Please let that be the title of this episode.
Yeah, that's... Anyway, Megatron's covered in shit.
Oh, I love to riff.
And Megatron's covered in shit, and he's like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is this?" And Starscream's like, "Well, it looks like some kind of organic plague." And
he says, this is where he goes, "It looks like some kind of rust."
Rust. We don't rust. We're rust-proof. And so yeah, basically he's been infected.
"I don't know. It's what it looks like."
It's like, why? Unlimp your wrist. Why are you like this today? So yes, he's got a bad case of the rust. But he sees the Perceptor has invented this like Coroway thing. So he's gonna have the Decepticons kidnap him and help cure him. Meanwhile, they are indeed using the lightning bug to attack people, specifically the Aerialbots. But this is where the Stunticons hijack the Ellis Island ferry. And Breakdown has a really hard time figuring out what it is. He's like, "This is a mutiny. Wait, I guess it's a piracy. I guess it's a hijack. Look, we're in control. Please leave."
Yeah, it's oh god, God bless him. This was actually the most charming I think he's been in this series so far.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't really had a chance to show off like what his thing is. I guess his thing is that he's just kind of like neurotic and a little bit.
Yeah, but he's like, this is a stick up, a hold down, a what? You're hostages. Shut up.
And Wonder Master's like, all right, everyone go in the cabin. And yeah, they kidnap Perceptor and they take him to the base. And when first Perceptor's like, oh, I don't know why you even brought me here, Megatron. That sounds like I would ever help you. You're my mortal enemy. And then he turns around.
So okay,
and
specifically, it is Dirge and Ramjet who are bringing Perceptor in. They're his guards. They're his guards. And Megatron turns around and looks, and it's like, holy shit! And Perceptor's like, and like all three of them, Perceptor, Dirge, and Ramjet, all make the same shocked Pikachu expression.
They all go, whoa! Oh god!
And Perceptor's like, damn, dude, you look like shit. Look, even Ramjet and Dirge think so.
Yeah, it's really funny. It is really funny that the Gonads also go, hey, gross.
Like it's the three of them in a perfect line making shocked Pikachu.
Yeah. So yes, Megatron's like, look, I need help. My shit's so bad. I went to some planet to get this cool bug, but I got hit with an asteroid and now I'm falling apart. And Perceptor is like, well, it looks like you've been infected with cosmic rust, which is it was like an old plague that ravaged the mechanoids, millions of years ago, much like the Black Plague did to humanity. And then Megatron's hand falls off. He is in a bad way. They really make cosmic rust look very unpleasant. But yeah, Perceptor sprays it with his corrode away and it's all good. And Perceptor's like, well, it looks like the rust is actually being exacerbated by the heat energy coming off of this stupid bug you brought with you. So you should probably get rid of this before I treat you. And Megatron goes, no! I like the bug! Don't take away my bug! So then he does some truly sicko shit. This is, we were talking about saw traps in a couple episodes ago in the Big Game Hunter episode. He puts Perceptor in a saw trap.
Yeah, he does. You are correct.
It's fucked. So Optimus gets a call.
Except that there's no way out of it. And they get the call and Optimus is like, I love the fact that after this even Optimus is like, okay, so this is obviously a trap. However.
Mm-hmm. So what he has done is forcibly tied Perceptor up so that he is stuck in his alternate mode with the lens of his microscope pointing down at a huge bundle of explosives so it keeps the fuse lit. And he is also at this point infected with cosmic rust. So anyone who tries to help him will also be infected with cosmic rust. And Perceptor tells Optimus so much, like, please, no. If you touch me, you'll be infected. And Optimus was like, but I've got to, or else you'll die. And he heroically tackles Perceptor away from the bomb that explodes, and they flee back to base.
Yeah, it's like, so yes, it's a very funny phone call where Megatron's like, hey, check this shit out, look what I did, and Optimus is like, god damn it, and just turns to everyone and is like,
fuck.
He's like, okay, so obviously this is a trap designed to kill us all, but we do need to save Perceptor, so we are going to go. And you know what, they need to say Perceptor because Perceptor's the only Autobot with a fucking brain.
Yeah, who else? I'm not trusting
Wheeljack?
Wheeljack to fix. Yeah, no, he's not. I'm not trusting him to fix this shit.
There was something else. I think it was even in this episode where they're suggesting Oh yeah, the matter, the replicator.
Yeah, the matter duplicator.
Where it's just where Wheeljack suggests it, and they're like, I don't know, dude.
But then Perceptor suggests it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my god, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I just imagine Wheeljack going like, fuck you guys. Sure, most of my stuff blows up, but I guess I'm just not appreciated. So yes, the reason that they need the matter duplicators is because Megatron stole all of the Kuroda away to cure him and the Decepticons. He is also basically just pointing the lightning bug at the Ark to like make all of their plague worse. So just like blasting it with a heat ray. And then later he sends Laserbeak in to get video of how fucked up everyone looks. Megatron is such a nasty little freak in this episode.
But, like, really gratuitously, actually.
But first, something really interesting happens. So, first of all, it's funny, obviously, Ratchet being infected with the cosmic rust, that's an IDW thing. Everyone remembers that. But there's another thing in here. They identify the planet that Megatron went to as the Autobot colony world of Antilla. Did that ring any bells for you?
No.
Well, it did for me, because you want to know what Antilla is?
Sure, yes.
That would be IDW Unicron.
Oh, sure.
They used Antilla as the name for the site of one of the Cybertron Empire's most horrific, campaigns that literally spawned their end. Antilla is Unicron in IDW. I thought that was fucking crazy. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar. And then I looked it up. Yeah, that's Unicron.
Well, there it is, folks.
And like I said, there's a lot of, introducing cosmic rust as a concept. Antilla would later be used in a much, much more important way later. But yeah, that was a really fun little detail of like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You can just pull, you pull a name from like any point in this like old ass franchise and just give it a lot more meaning. I thought that was great. Anyway,
yeah, the nice thing about having 40 years of history, but also a very iconic original series, a very iconic original series that didn't have any plot whatsoever, is that you're able to pluck those things as a writer for new series and new content. You're able to pluck those references basically wherever you want to because they're so inconsistent and so many in G1.
Look, between this planet being the fucking stage of the worst cosmic rust infection in history, and it literally becoming Unicron in IDW1, this fucking place is bad news. I don't like it. Nothing good comes out of Antilla. Anyway, like I said, Megatron literally has Laserbeak fly into the Ark and look at everyone. Like he just looks at everyone
just to gloat. He's like, yes, I'm just no. Let me live feed their slow demise. This is also some Jigsaw shit, and being like, oh yeah, no, I just get to watch it happen now.
And then
I'm gonna microwave them.
And then Perceptor walks into the room and is like, good news, everyone.
I figured out
a way to duplicate all of all we need is one sample of the Kuroda way, and I can use the matter duplicator to make an infinite amount and save us all. And Megatron basically does a spit take. He goes, what the fuck?
I mean,
no?
it is very funny, right? Like, the whole idea of one thing we didn't mention was, like, when he's first like, we need to kidnap Perceptor at the beginning of the episode. Starscream's like, oh, I'll treat you, and Megatron's like, no, fuck you won't. he's like, you are not skilled enough at this, and we do not have the technology. Get Perceptor, I swear to God.
He's also probably thinking, this guy's gonna use the fucking first opportunity to kill me.
I mean, yes, obviously, but the funniest part is him saying, Starscream, you do not know enough to do this.
I have a doctorate in fucking energy physics, not this.
Yeah, I'm a doctor of xenobiology. What are we talking about here?
You are not a medical doctor.
You came here on Earth with your ex-boyfriend. Came here to Earth with your ex-boyfriend to document new life. This is not.
Well, what about Hook? I don't trust him most of the time anyway.
Hook also. I forgot to mention how Hook got a flamethrower to the face for 2 minutes in the last episode as well.
He just fucking blasts him.
Yeah, in the big fight at the end. So Hook's also there. Why is Hook there?
because all of the Constructicons are just digging, and I guess he was also there. He didn't need to be there.
Yeah,
They didn't need to build anything.
Whatever, it's fine. Hook's there. He's not even really doing anything.
Yeah.
But Augie does fry his face with a flamethrower for like a good 30 seconds because it cuts to other people. It cuts to other people fighting, and then it just cuts back to them, and it's still Augie frying him with a flamethrower.
It's really good. So yes, there's a great pair of lines here when Megatron's like, I can't allow them to do that, and he gets up, and Soundwave asks, what is our destination? And Megatron turns to him and says, the Statue of Liberty, of course. Just a real, like, Pinky in the Brain type of interaction there. So, yes, the plan is that they are going to steal the Statue of Liberty before the Autobots can get there, so they do not get any samples of corrode away. Unfortunately, they get there pretty fast. The Aerialbots and the Stunticons have a big, giant robot fight. The Aerialbots win, and they get the thing. Like the Stunticons fly off, and this like, so they duplicate Corro Stop. They cure everybody of cosmic rust, and Bumblebee's like, yeah, we didn't just save ourselves, but we also saved Lady Liberty, and he like gestures up at it. Shut up, Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also a really there's one other note I had was when Perceptor gets like kidnapped by Dragstrip, he's being interviewed by some reporter, and when Dragstrip like walks up, she makes the most incredible scream I've ever heard. It sounded really funny, and then just runs off.
Those were the episodes.
Let's hit some Questorinos.
Yeah, no, the sorry, I am thinking about those last lines. Lady Liberty. Optimus looking so confused too. What do you mean, a lady?
Bumblebee, that's a statue. There's also a line where, you know, they're when the Aerialbots are flying around, one of them, presumably Slingshot, goes, why are we even helping this busted old robot? She can't even move. And one of the others is like, well, no, she's not a robot, she's a hollow statue. And Slingshot just goes, whatever.
I know Trax with his human fetish is sexualizing the hell out of the Statue of Liberty.
Oh my god.
A giant human? Oh, baby. You shouldn't have.
A giant woman? Are you saying there's an even bigger one in Russia? I gotta get out there.
This is what Steven Universe was about. Our first question this week comes from Beachcomber's #1 bro chat. Yet another case of the Decepticons engaging in biological warfare. What are other war crimes do you think the Decepticons will commit before the end of the season? I mean, all of them.
Yeah, I mean, they love to do it. Megatron's a freak. He's a sicko.
I mean, technically, Breakdown did pirating this episode.
Look, next week we're getting the actual introduction of the Combaticons, who are basically the war crime squad. So, like, they're coming. That's not
fair. War Crimes Vortex, who is a statistic who commits 10,000 war crimes a year and is a statistical outlier and should not have been counted.
I'm pretty sure arms dealing counts. I think Swindle's hands are as dirty as the rest of them.
Ghost asks, how often do you think Augie shows up to a charity event and just steals the prize money to use for himself? I'm thinking really about that guy who stole the signed cap from the kid
God.
At the tennis match this summer.
That was Augie. That was
Augie.
That's incredible. That's the most fucking scumbag move you can make, I think.
It's pretty bad. Cream Zeke asked, do these Cybertronians have any diseases that don't have the potential to cause an apocalypse? Yeah, you did.
Well, what other diseases do they got?
I mean, a whole range of venereal diseases.
Okay, well, those can't be transmitted to humans, so they're fine.
Well, I don't think cosmic rust can either.
No. I guess, does it affect non-living metal? Would it destroy infrastructure? So yeah,
it doesn't seem to be.
It's just
the arc is
yeah,
fine.
it's just all the Autobots are gonna die.
Right, so
Like,
when we say potential to cause an apocalypse, we're talking just strictly the Cybertronian population.
Yeah.
So the venereal diseases count.
I'm Wildrider. I got cyber syphilis.
I got electro herpes. Oh, I'm glad we have fun doing this.
I love Wildrider so much. He's my new favorite character.
Chet asks, with JoJo Part 7 getting into anime adaptations
Oh,
soon,
Jesus.
which plan
I was
makes
just
more
like-
sense? Planning an entire trans-European car race just to dig up a golden thingamajig, or planning a cross-country horse race just to dig up the corpse of Jesus? I'm actually I'm gonna give it to President Funny Valentine.
Yeah, honestly, like...
I think that makes more sense. Because you have to find it. Like, he didn't know
Yeah.
where Jesus was.
He knows what he know. Yeah, in this episode, Megatron knew what he needed. He needed the car, but instead of just like attacking,
It wasn't that he needed Johnny's horse.
No, and he already had the pearl. Like he basically knew where it was.
Johnny's horse was secretly the corpse of Jesus Christ.
Well, maybe it should have been.
Well, maybe it should have been. Oh my god. Cass asks, which Optimus would be the funniest to have, and I'm so sick and sad that I have to rest episode?
Well, Prime Optimus kind of got one, but it wasn't very funny.
Yeah, I mean...
It wasn't very fun. He actually got a couple of those.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how Prime is, in general.
Yeah. I think animated would be really good. I think, because he's so kind of like, he wants to get out there and be the hero. I think him having to like stay in bed and trust the other Autobots to not fuck everything up would be a good episode.
Netflix
That's my answer.
trilogy.
No. I wish he was sick in bed. Then Alita could have done everything.
Exactly. Could have left his ass finally. Instead of dying badly. It's fine.
Instead of exploding for no reason, along with every other character on fucking Cybertron. Stupid show. Stupid show.
Really bad show. Decepticon Ruby asks, who in our motley cast could withstand the full 24 hours of The Men?
The Le Mans. Sideswipe, I think. Not Sunstreaker. I don't think he's built for that. I think Sideswipe is more robust and more willing to get fucked up. I think, Sideswipe, Wheeljack. I think he's already a Le Mans racer, or maybe he's a rally racer. Sideswipe, Wheeljack, and I'm gonna say Smokescreen. I don't know why, but I'm gonna say Smokescreen.
Sure.
Once again, not Trax. He would not appreciate what 24 hours straight of racing would do to his fucking parts. He would be complaining the whole time.
Yeah. I think my vote's probably for Wheeljack.
You could do it.
He could do it.
You could do it. I believe in you, Wheeljack.
I mean, he's also
not in any.
He also is a race
thing.
car.
Yeah.
So, really funny choice for Wheeljack.
He could just be having a fucking Lancia Estrada or whatever he is. Sponsored by a cigarette brand.
Geist asks, given a holographic warning message, do you think all ancient Cybertronians spoke in rhyme? No, we leave that to Wheelie.
Yeah, well, maybe that suggests he's older than we think. Maybe Wheelie.
Maybe it really is an IDW Wheelie situation.
Yeah, maybe Wheelie is ancient. Like he's a fucking pre-war mechanoid who's just been floating through space and he doesn't know it yet.
Oh, so this is the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. I get it.
That's Wheelie. He's the Ancient Mariner.
Dead Name Stealing Faye asks, what are your personal headcanons? See, this is what happens when we go on break for a couple weeks.
It all builds up. All the energy starts to concentrate.
Right. And it goes straight to Superion's, and then he has to jerk off into Hudson, as we said.
he gives Lady Liberally, do Pearl Harbor necklace.
Yeah,
Pearl Necklace Harbor.
He sprays Lady Liberally and gives her a Pearl Harbor necklace. Oh, Christ. Dead Name Stealing Faye asks, what are
And
your personal...
Wildrider has cyber herpes or whatever the fuck he said.
Electro herpes.
Electro herpes is really good.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Oh, man. Jesus. Mecha crabs. What are your personal headcanons on why Augie was able to clock the Stunticons as Decepticons when the U.S. military couldn't? He's the John Cena of this
Yeah.
episode. They're called Decepticons. That doesn't raise any red flags for you.
If there was some way to tell them apart. What about the big purple emblem that all of them have?
Well,
Somewhere on
Megatron
them.
loses his when he gets his chest hole.
What's that in my chest hole? Yeah, I mean, also it might just be because he sees
hole.
that he sees that these cars are not quite right. He's like, wait a minute, these aren't real production models.
Well, I think it's probably Motormaster that gives it away. Wait a minute, that's a truck.
That's a truck. Hey, this is not a truck racing event. What the hell's happening here?
Most of the Stunticons can get away with sort of being in a race like this. Motormaster cannot.
No. Well, I guess it helps that they never really were interested in racing. They were just gonna run everybody off the road, which is their speciality.
What's everyone's favorite conservative podcaster, Huffer's, opinion on Cosmic Rust / the Rust Plague?
Everyone thinks that Cosmic Rust is some kind of naturally
He does sort of have like a Jordan Peterson thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, a naturally occurring space thing? No. Don't believe that. I know the truth. See, those Camians, they invented being a woman.
God.
And that's no good. All right? They moved here and all these women are suddenly around. I don't like it. I don't like any of it. So what I'm saying, maybe there was some kind of Camian
female
lab
immigrants
leak.
are stealing our jobs. One of them's a city speaker.
One of them's a city speaker. Have you ever heard of a female city speaker? She couldn't concentrate on listening to the Titans.
She's not even a Cybertronian citizen.
Camian lab leak. I'm telling you. Don't believe the mainstream propaganda.
Now,
I know the truth.
Now you have to say that when Blade told him he was making things up and he starts crying.
and then I confronted this new city speaker, and she said I was full of shit, and that I should stop talking. And that really made me keep. And then he just like goes to commercial. Yeah, that's why Huffer hasn't been in the show recently. He's been spending all his time in his new podcast studio.
It is genuinely crazy. I mean, I know he's like still around, but with much less influence than he had at his height, obviously. But it is still crazy to me that Jordan Peterson was like ever an actual
like an
figurehead, like role for the alt-right. He is such a weak man.
It's so weird.
Like, again, the other ones, it's like, obviously they're despicable people, but like, I understand like the charisma around like a Charlie Kirk or whatever, right? Like, I understand the appeal to young men to that. Jordan Peterson is baffling.
He's wearing crazy suits. He's crying all the time. Getting hospitalized for a drop of vinegar on his tongue because he eats nothing but raw meat.
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff going on there. But yeah, Huffer is he's confused as to why Blaster won't produce for him. He keeps asking him, but Blaster just keeps telling him no, and he doesn't know why.
I'm not racist. I have a black-coated friend.
Oh, boy.
The 75-ton Battle Mech Marauder asks, what's your favorite road trip media? What Cybertronian would make the best addition to it?
A Goofy movie is pretty good.
I mean, mine has to be Little Miss Sunshine.
I think a Goofy movie could really improve from the addition of Rumble.
I'm also going to say Rumble for Little Miss Sunshine.
But yeah, because it's just the worst passenger ever.
But he's also small enough to be in a car.
Yep.
Hey, Binass, how often do foreign objects get stuck in Megatron that Starscream has to have a special hand just for removing
Well,
them?
okay, that's getting into some of their off-the-record operations together.
Listen, we talked about the venereal diseases, okay? You don't need to judge them for their toy collection.
It's extensive, by the way. Starscream voice, flared base!
Listen, you need it.
You need it. Otherwise, bad things happen. Then I have to get the claw. And nobody likes that.
It's got a speculum, but... I think about that Trans-Europe 2000 map a lot. Is there a better visual metaphor for just how much or little effort the people making this cartoon were willing to put into it? It's just like, what's really interesting is like what made it on and what didn't.
Yeah, it's... well, okay, they started France, so you gotta put France on there. I guess
Yeah,
Germany's
but like,
next
again,
to France, so
France,
you gotta put it there.
I mean, I love the European landmass just going on infinitely. France's infinite open borders. But like, okay, like, sure, France, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, those all make sense to me.
Yeah.
To include. Are they the right shapes? I mean, no. But, like...
What's going on with Spain over there, by the way?
They're close enough. They're close enough. It's fine. I'll give it to them, right?
Where's Britain? Oh, God.
Well, no, that's what I mean, is that the landmass goes on forever. There's no Atlantic Ocean. France is eating the Atlantic Ocean here. So there's no channel, and so there's no place for England to be. And to say nothing of the Scandinavians.
Yeah. I mean, the Balkans over here are just fucked entirely.
Yeah, the Balkans are over here.
Whatever's Romania.
Yeah. Romania and Bulgaria being as big as they are, the same size as the entirety of Yugoslavia, is interesting.
Also, once again, pretty sure Bulgaria is not that shape at all. I don't know what this is.
1 second, I did actually like pull up a map of Europe so I could be like, am I crazy? About some of this stuff.
The fuck is Poland?
So yeah, what's interesting here actually is that there's Russia and not the USSR.
Oh yeah, we're in the 80s. That's still the USSR.
So Romania is huge. Russia's also big, but it's not USSR, and there's no Ukraine, there's no Belarus, there's none of the Baltics. There's no...
The Black Sea has just, like,
Poland.
Everything.
Yeah, there is the Black Sea, which is not shaped like that, but that's fine.
No.
Bulgaria isn't shaped like that, but that's because the landmass is shaped like that, but they just, like, didn't include Greece here.
So, that's where Greece is.
That's where Greece is. Right. Yeah, Greece is across the sea from Turkey.
That makes sense. It's also missing all the little islands.
Right. Again, we discussed this. There's only one island in the Mediterranean, and that is Sicily. And you can go fuck yourself if you think there's another. But yeah, no, it is mostly interesting, like, what has made it on. Like, because France is the landmass that 8-Man had in here, there's also, like, no Belgium, no Netherlands, and England is, no England, so the evil's been defeated. So thank you for that.
How wonderful.
But, no, it's an interesting one. And very clearly, I mean, I guess it's kind of nice that there's... I will say, like, between these two episodes, I did feel like there was a little bit of jingoism going on. Oh,
yeah, for sure.
Like, these were... Usually it's not that bad, but it's like, yeah, there's a weird bit of jingoism going on here. But... I guess it is nice to see that they're as bad about the white countries as they are about brown ones, apparently, I guess.
They just don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah. It's not racism, it's just general ignorance.
That's right.
Oh boy. No, it is racism, and that's why Casey Kasem left. But we're not to that episode yet. And our last questions come from Aurora Cosmos, like the UFO. Is the lighting bug device also responsible for Havana syndrome?
Yes, especially if you ask Huffer.
Yep. And if you're the referee or whatever they call the person who makes decisions on who won in the race, how would you call the finish? Since it's a racer who lost his vehicle driving an autonomous car that's also in a race who's also a person in the race. Well, again, they don't call the race. We see this.
They have a hard time. I have a feeling they just basically threw their hands up and went home, and that's why everyone left. Like, how do you call that? They all crossed at the same time, and one person was in the car, but not driving the car. So it's like, is it a 4-way tie? Nobody knows. So they just gave up. I guess you could, like, photo finish it based on who has the longer, like, hood. Like, I guess maybe Trax wins, technically, because, like, he crossed the finish line first, but that's going to require a lot of careful study.
Also, it doesn't matter, because the whole thing was a sham to begin with.
Oh, right. That's also important, is that it was all fake, so Megatron could steal a car. Well, folks, we have been Prime Cuts. You can find us on Blue Sky Prime Cuts Pod. Join our Discord server to join our wonderful community of people posting about all sorts of things. And presumably next week they will be posting about Superion jacking off on Lady Liberty or whatever. That's on us. Sorry.
It's the hot new thing that's sweeping the nation, and it's
That's
Superion
right.
jacking off on Lady Liberty.
Can't wait for that variant cover for the next issue of Skybound.
Can't wait for that Pornhub release exclusive.
I'm Mara. You can find me on Blue Sky at marawivern.biscuitsocial and on Tumblr at Cyclonus with a 5 at the end of it.
I'm Audrey. You can find me on Tumblr, Blue Sky, Optimum on Prime, My Funny Robot Internet Joke. You can listen to the other podcast I do called Pot of Greed, which is about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I sometimes do drag. I have an upcoming show in a couple of weeks. And if you're interested in that, you can find that at Maxwell Warp on Instagram.
And of course, we are a part of the Noise Space podcast network, noisespace.xyz. All sorts of things going on over there. Until next time, I am going to lube up my nitrite gloves and get ready to go digging in someone's chest hole, transform and roll out.
I'm going to evade the Turkish authorities so they don't arrest me for my highly illegal hat, transform and roll out.
Peach.
Transformers.